Hey everybody, John the Other here, obviously. Now, I say hey everybody, I actually am talking today mostly to a group of social justice warriors. I don't know all their names or even all their online identities, but I'm talking about Jenny McDermott, who I've made fun of before, Laughing Witch, who I think has shut down her channel, but I'm sure she's got another channel and she's sneaking around online, Hannibal the Victor, and who else? Bewildered Ape, and I'm sure a handful of other people who I don't even know who they are. Now, this is to your clan, what I'm going to say today. Dr. Phil Mason, or Thunderfoot as he's known, has done a couple of videos talking about how you gang have engaged in, I can only call it a conspiracy. I mean, it's a collusion. I guess it's not a conspiracy because you're not being secret about it. Many of you have done videos about it, bragging about what you've done. So it's a collusion, not a conspiracy. That you have written a series of letters to Dr. Mason's employers, claiming that he is a Nazi or a Nazi sympathizer, that he's a racist against a religion. You know, you can't actually be a racist against an ideology, but anyway, details, right? That he commands a, quote, hate army. Well, of course, what you mean is he has a large following on YouTube. Not necessarily a hate army and not really commands them. They watch his videos because his videos are entertaining and informative. But details, right? But you have all colluded in writing a series of letters accusing him of being a Nazi and being a racist and being all sorts of nasty stuff with the, not just obvious, but stated by many of you, intention of getting him fired and disrupting or destroying his life to the best of your ability. Now, I would say, I would call you vigilantes, but vigilantes are people who pursue retribution for a criminal action outside the boundaries of the law. So you're actually not vigilantes. You've just pursued retribution against a person for disagreeing with you. And Dr. Mason, in response to the climate, has suggested to you in his videos that you should post individually, each of you, Jenny McDermott, Laughing Witch, and so on, Bewildered Ape, blah, blah, some sort of a public, sincere, groveling apology so that the wider internet, people who observe your behavior and become disgusted and enraged by your obvious malevolence and your obvious criminal insanity, don't then do to you what you have attempted to do to Dr. Mason or Thunderfoot. But Thunderfoot is stupid. Stupid Dr. Phil Mason. Don't listen to him. He's telling you should apologize. I'm telling you be strong. Don't apologize. For one, it would be dishonest, right? I mean, I know dishonest is nothing new to you, but it would be obvious dishonesty. So you would look cowardly and like a liar. So I'm saying don't apologize because it's not going to help your case. Really, it's not. What you need to do is double down, be strong. In fact, don't even stop writing letters or phoning people's employers and, smearing them with made-up baloney about them being, Nazis or racists or rape apologists or whatever, or misogynist. Don't stop what you're doing. Don't apologize. Because there's no consequence for you. First of all, you're above the law, right? You are a socially protected class. You're social justice warriors. There's no legal repercussion for anything you're doing, as there would be for a normal person. And there will be no social repercussion for what you're doing. I mean, people aren't going to find out your name and then, refuse to do business with your plumbing supply company. They wouldn't do that. If being above responsibility for your action, above consequence for this very clear, malevolent, and destructive, and socially corrosive insanity, which is what it looks like to the rest of us, people who become, first of all, enraged by your grotesque, socially malevolent behavior, and also then further enraged by the fact that you're above the reach of any particular consequence, they will not, of course, then seek. That will never happen because you're special. So I want you to ignore the advice of Dr. Phil Mason, stupid Thunderfoot, and just keep doing what you're doing because nothing bad is ever going to happen to you. Nobody is ever going to, or anything like that. Okay? Be strong. Thanks a lot for listening, and everybody else have a lovely day.